Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. The person with Europe's first confirmed case of Ebola is on the mend. Teresa Romero, the Spanish nurse that contracted Ebola, has tested negative for the virus. Further tests will be done to determine whether Romero is indeed cured, but things are looking good. Romero caught the virus while treating Spanish missionaries who had been working in West Africa. The nurse said she made a mistake in removing her protective suit and then touching her face with her gloves still on. Romero's husband was quarantined, and you may remember her dog euthanized as precautions against spreading the disease. That news follows other positive indications that Ebola cases in the developed world, at least, are somewhat under control. The city of Dallas noted earlier on Sunday that it had not seen any new cases among those on its watch list. Meanwhile, Ebola hysteria continues. A Maine elementary school teacher has been barred from school after visiting Dallas, where Ebola patients have been treated despite having no contact with any suspected sufferers. The teacher at Strong Elementary School in Strong, Maine, was placed on mandatory 21-day leave after going to an educational conference and staying in a hotel 10 miles from Texas Health Presbyterian. That's where patient 0, Thomas Eric Duncan, was diagnosed and treated before he passed away. She was one of 5 million people who commute through the Texas city. However, the school cited parents' concerns and ordered the teacher to remain in isolation for 3 weeks. That's the incubation period for Ebola. Sheen has split up with his porn star fiancee, Brett Rossi. And if Sheen is now single, that officially becomes a bigger health scare than Ebola. When cops in Massachusetts frisked a drug dealer, they found a tiny 3-week-old pit bull. Apparently, he was training to be the world's smallest and cutest pickpocket. CBS has launched its own online subscription service. CBS viewers will use it just as soon as their grandkids explain what the internet is. Medical researchers say that the 1998 Canadian ice storm was so stressful that pregnant mothers passed on the stress in their DNA to their kids. One kid is now 16 but still runs and hides under his bed every time he hears the refrigerator's ice maker kick in. Bono has revealed that he wears sunglasses all the time due to glaucoma. He said the only time he doesn't need to wear them is when he visits Willie Nelson's tour bus. Apparently, ISIS is learning to fly, which sounds like the answer to the question, what's worse than JetBlue? An Alabama man got a grenade stuck in his leg, and that's why your mom told you 1,000 times not to run with an explosive military-grade ordnance in your pocket. In northern England, a woman was sentenced to 6 years in prison for serving as a bank robbery gang's getaway driver with her 8-month-old baby in the car. She was booked for armed robbery, speeding, and breastfeeding in traffic. NASCAR veteran Terry Labonte is retiring. He doesn't feel that at 58 he's too old to compete with the younger drivers, but he does feel that he's too old to duke it out with the other drivers after the race is over. And Dallas Cowboys running back Joseph Randle will be fined but not suspended for shoplifting. Hey, this guy's on the wrong team. He should be playing for the Steelers. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report every weekday. Make sure to check out Being Frank with Frank D'Angelo on NSS, live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern.